Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 How to wear our clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, every man knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers and as the right as master of the house to have the final word at the Baba.
Of course there is. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are other in our village that make much larger, sir. The constable and many others. We don't bother them. So far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was that one time when he sold him a horse and delivered him a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony and...
It was a horse.
A mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as
Of course you do. To put it short, the whole
You have to make my poor old horse lose a shoe right before Saturday. That wasn't nice. It's enough that you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with $5. A lifetime of poverty. What have you got against my horse? You know, sometimes when it's too quiet up there, I think you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief I can play on my friend Tevye.
You're finally here, my bread winner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He's invited to the blacksmith's for Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun will wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving. I realize, of course, that you made many, many poor people. And it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. Tell me, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. All day long I'd bitty-bitty-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. All day long I'd bitty-bitty-bum. If I were a wealthy title man, I'd build a great big house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer going down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I fill my yard with chicks and turkeys, geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. All day long I'd bitty-bitty-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reb Tevye, pardon me, Reb Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Boy, 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 boy. And it would make one bit of difference if I answered right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. I could discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. Oh, that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty-bitty-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. were a wealthy man. I know Reb had a little accident with my horse.
Tebby, you forgot the rabbi's order.
No, Reb Mendel.
Tebby, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible. What is it? What does it say? In a village called Brajanko, the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes. For what reason? It doesn't say. Maybe a plague. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news? I only read it. It's an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you curse then? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
You're not from this village.
No.
Where are you from?
Here, I was a student at the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that we learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
Right? As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
Wait, he's right and she's right? How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Sabbath.
It's Sabbath, Tebby.
Tebby, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb Perchik. As Solomon said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow in speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Here, have this.
I have no money, and I am not there.
It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. There was no crime before.
In this world, it's the rich or the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass? People, ordinary people. Like you, like me.
Until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters!
Girls should learn too. Girls are people. He's a bad boy. I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
I have great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
A very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. You can stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
I'm not exactly sure, but somewhere there's something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Sabbath, children!
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. You'll be staying with us for the Sabbath. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 blessed daughters. This is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. Oh, and this is mine. And this is not mine. Perchik, this is Montel Cam's oil.
Ah, you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. This is Perchik. He'll be staying with us for the Sabbath. He's a teacher. He'd like to take lessons.
I am really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I once heard the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter is a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me. As the good book says,
Wait, get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Also, you'll love being with us.
closet and get the table.
Mama can help me.
All right, Mama, you go too.
You must outside as well.
Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you that...
I'm praying.
Major Wolf wants to see you.
Butcher, about what?
I don't know. Only he says it's important.
What could possibly be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Tevye, don't be an ox. The man says an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk about what?
Talk to him!
All right, I'll talk to him.
Model Yent was here.
Saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zidle. I found someone who will sell me their used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll save up enough to buy it. And then your father will be impressed with me.
But, Model, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor
And
tailor.
I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman.
But Zidle, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Yell at me.
Not.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
Right, I'll talk to him.
Late. Where is everybody? Late.
Tevye?
What is it?
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come, children, come. 2 glasses.
Best break rule? What's the occasion? Is there going to be a party?
There may be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful! I'd be happy to lead the dancing and so forth, but for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Ah, good evening, Inky.
Good evening!
We'd like a drink. Sit down, kid.
Vodka, schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevye!
What are you doing here so early?
Wants to buy my new milk cup. Good evening, Red Blazer.
Ah, Reb Tevye, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
Of course.
And you?
Same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I suppose you know I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, and there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2. What would I do with 2?
The same you do with 1.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
What are we talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
Your milk cow. So I won't be lonesome. We're talking about your daughter's idol.
Daughter's right?
Of course your daughter's idol. As for me, Tevye, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have a good store, my own house, a servant. I can care for her. Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you wouldn't need a dowry for her. You may find something in your own purse as well.
Shame! Shame on you thinking that my idol is somebody that without money!
Okay, just as you said, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done. I like her. I would care for her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked the man. You can have a fine conversation with him if you're talking about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, the butcher, my daughter, would surely never know hunger. On the other hand, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger than him. That's his problem. He likes her. He'll try to care for her. What do I think? It's a match!
You agree?
I agree.
Wonderful, let's drink on it.
To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be. To my bride to be. Drink L'chaim, to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us, saying and proving us. Drink L'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie pitching on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there is something to be joyful for? To life, L'chaim. Does I tell my daughter, my wife? It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink L'chaim to life. Remarka.
As usual!
Drinks for everybody. Hey!
What's the occasion?
I think I saw the guy. Tevye's eldest, Zaito.
To Tevye!
My wife!
Constable.
What's the occasion?
Teddy is marrying off his eldest daughter.
Oh? May I offer my congratulations, Tevye. Thank you, Your Honor. You know, Tevye, there's a little news I think I should share with you, as a friend. What's your news? And I'm giving you this news because I like you, Tevye. You're a decent, honest person, even though you're a Jewish dog. How often does a man get a compliment like that? What's your news? We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration. A little? Just a little one. How come? Here? No. So that if an inspector were to come through, he could see that we have done our job. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I just thought that you should know. And feel free to tell the others too. Thank you, Your Honor. I do say so myself. It's too bad you're not a Jew. That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter. Thank you.
Now, children, I will be telling you a story from the Bible. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger, Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed, and Jacob would work with him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us we must never trust an employer. Do you understand? Good. Now,
No, Mom. It's been enough lessons. We have to do public work today. How long can that man sleep? He stayed at home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Put those away and clean the barn. How many even pop himself? That was a very interesting lesson, Bridget.
do you think so?
Although I don't think the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him except that he was the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange idea about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally. Good day.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it's but a rusty tool. Good day, Hollow.
Oh, we have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But that is far too traditional for an advanced thinker like himself.
Our traditions! Nothing must change. Everything's perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
Well, there. We've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. Thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Oh. Bilky. Fritzy.
Bottle, Papa.
Thank you. Where is Light?
She's in the barn, milking.
Call her out. Bridget, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a great beginning.
Ah, he's finally out. What happened to you last night besides you name like a peasant? Did you see him, Angela? What did you say? What did he say? Do you have...
Patience, woman! there's another saying.
To die from such a man.
Zaito, my lamb, you are to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked you for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher?
Oh, my heart told me this would be our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
What do you have to say?
What did you say, my firstborn of bride? May you grow old living in fortune and honor. Not like little Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zaito. And now I must go thank Yetta, my Zaito bride. Mazel tov, sir. Mazel tov.
All about a mazel tov? And you, Red Preacher, aren't you going to congratulate me?
Oh, congratulations, Michael, for getting a rich man.
Again, rich. What's so wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
And may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover! Zaito knows that I only mean it for happiness. Right, Zaito?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
Why are you so silent? What is it?
I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you can, you will!
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches, I'll haul rocks.
You made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
I won't force you.
Thank you.
Reptavia!
Oh, later, Master, later.
Reptavia, I'd like to speak.
Not now, Master. I have a problem.
That's what I'd like to speak with you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Master.
At least listen to him, Papa.
Sir, you have a tongue. Speak!
I hear you're arranging a match for Zaito.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zaito.
You do? What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Oh, like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Perfect fit, made to measure. Stop speaking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it?
It's me, myself.
Yourself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. You must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you? The guests, the musicians, the bridegroom all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual, it's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptavia. The thing is, your daughter Zaito and I, we gave each other a pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
Gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And who do you think you are? You stitcher? You nothing? Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here. Not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. What's happened to the tradition? One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Or doesn't anybody have to ask the father anymore?
I've been meaning to ask you for some time, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop speaking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That may be true, Reptavia, but even a poor tailor's entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptavia, your daughter will not starve.
They gave each other a pledge. No. He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, kind of matched the back end of the poor tailor. On the other hand, things can't get any worse for him, so they can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my mother's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa.
Rectangle, you won't be sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Oh. What am I going to do about Golden? What am I going to do about Golden? Help!
Michael, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle! Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a daddy-o once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all, set out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Where is she? Where is she?
What are you talking about?
Who was there? The butcher's first wife. She was standing right there just a minute ago.
Trivia. Ruma's has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Don't be frightened.
Tell me.
Okay. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. Suddenly, in walks your grandmother's Idol. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zaito, how did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked pretty good. Naturally, I went up to greet her, and she said to me,
A blessing on your head, mazel tov, to see a daughter wed, mazel tov, and such a son-in-law. mazel tov. They named him after cry, dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor man took him toil.
A tailor. She must word wrong. She meant butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Lazy Wolf.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
What's all the excitement?
Tubby or Sykes was married.
Laser Wolf, the butcher, I know.
No, Montel, the tailor.
Mazel, the tailor? That's terrible! Mazel tov, Mazel!
You still do you have a wedding cap for me?
There's a wolf ordered the hat, but it's not cheap.
Got his bride, I can get his hat.
Come, Montel, come.
Hava, will you watch the shop for me? I'll be back soon.
Of course.
We heard about your sister. How about Mazel Tov?
Thank you. That's so Papa. Thank you very much.
Mazel Tov, Papa. Mazel Tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why, we're congratulating you.
All right, stop it.
What's your problem, Fietka?
Just stop it.
Now you listen here, Fietka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. Sorry about that. It means no harm.
Doesn't he? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
About the notice in the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Is it because I'm not Jewish? Let me tell you something. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Henry Kine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. Now, if you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it, and we can talk about it for a while. Then I'll ask you about life, and how we feel about things. And it can all turn out to be quite pleasant.
Oh, Fietka, can I do something for you?
Well, thank you.
No, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Hava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fietka.
Good day, Fiona.
newlyweds this parlor. A new feather bed, a pair of pillows, goose pillows, and a pair of candlesticks.
Mazel tov.
Now, I'm so very content like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except for a bride. He has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the two newlyweds which he'd like to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
As you said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I would like to give the couple 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded lives.
Red Blazer, you're a decent man. As the good book says.
Let me tell you, I am not marrying your daughter. I don't need to listen to your sayings.
Just listen a minute, I was going
Why
to
should I
say.
listen to a man who breaks the agreement?
Not now, Red Blazer, in the middle of the wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Don't shame Red Debbie at his own daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the entire village.
No such thing. Quiet! Rabbi, I say... sit down.
Well, here's the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song.
We drank on it.
I saw them. They drank on it. But the terms weren't settled.
What's done is done.
Oh, once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My own grandmother came to us from beyond the grave. What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and said that her grandmother was a big liar.
Quiet! What's all this screaming about? An agreement. They drank on a sign. It's all nonsense. Zyko wanted to marry Model and not Laser. A young girl decides for herself? Why not? They love each other. Love terrible. He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
Shut up, rabbi!
I say...
Sit down.
Musicians play. A dance. Come on, everybody. It's a wedding.
Some wedding.
What's he doing? Merchant.
Stop it!
Who will dance with me? That's a sin. It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with the girl, this is what comes from bringing a madman into your home.
He's not a madman. His ideas may be a little different, but...
It's a sin. It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him. Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
See, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Huddle! It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Teddy's daughter.
She's dancing with a man.
I can see that she's dancing with a man. But I'm going to dance with my wife. Golda!
I see we came at a bad time, Teddy. I'm sorry, but the order that we're tonight for the whole village. Go on, play, play. All right. All right, now. I'm genuinely sorry, Teddy. You understand?
We understand.
Sasha!
What are y'all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up. I know that we're the chosen people, but once in a while, you choose someone else. what? Was it necessary? Anyways, Motto and Seidel are happy. They've been married for almost 3 months now. They work hard, they're poor as squirrels in the winter. Motto keeps on talking about this new sewing machine. I know that you're very busy with all of your catastrophes. Could you take a minute and get it for me? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. I'm sorry. Am I bothering you too much? As the good book says, when you... Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Otto.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel that you personally have to...
Not only me. Many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what's going on. Don't you understand?
Of course I understand. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Pritchard.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based off of a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
Yes, and affection. This relationship has positive social values. It also reflects a unity, a solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think you are asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense.
I was hoping you were.
And I take it you approve? And we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? I'm happy, Howard. Very happy.
So am I, Pritchard.
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had a name life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more besides having everything. I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a way to share such a difficult, wondering kind of life? Who knows tomorrow where I'll be?
I'll be with you and that's all we know.
Everything is bright and red, simple and clear. I have something I could die for, something that I can live for. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's I can send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Honor.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
What?
Right away.
Sorry to hear that, Pritchard. You'll be missed.
I do have some good news, though. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations, what for?
We're engaged.
Yes, Papa. Engaged.
No, you're not. I know that you like him and he likes you, but you're staying here and you're going away, so have a nice trip, Pritchard. My answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Mako and Zaido, and oh, you too feel that you have the right. I'm sorry. Perchik, you're going away, so go in good health. My answer is no.
Rentevia,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission.
But we are asking for your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Matu and Zaito, they asked me, they begged me, but now I know they're not. You'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa! What's happened to the tradition? One little time you pull out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this! A man doesn't tell me. A man doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons me.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her as soon as I can and marry her. I love her.
I love her. It's a new style. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. It appears that these two have the same one. They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For at least they want to be blessed. Impossible. I'll lock her up in her room. I shouldn't. I could. Look at my father's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You know how happy that makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Poor modern children. Gold? What am I going to do about gold? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her that I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. Golda! Golda!
What?
Oh, you're lovely. I was just speaking with Perchik and Han. Well, they seem very fond of each other.
Well,
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I haven't no time.
stuff like this without even asking me.
Who asks you? I'm the father.
What is he? A pauper! He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. She loves him. More importantly, she loves him. Love. It's a new style. Gold. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? When the doctor's getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, worn out, inside, lie down.
Maybe it's indigestion.
Gold. I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years I talk about love right now.
Gold. The first time I met you was our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy,
I was nervous.
so was I.
But my father and my mother said we learned to love each other. Now I'm asking you, Gold. Do you love me? I know. Love me.
Do I love him? For 25 years I lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Oh, Zeitzel, darling. Guess who I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Bianca. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hal with Bianca?
What am I making up? Oh, and Zeitzel, I happened to be at the post office today. And the postmaster said there's a letter for your sister Hava.
Wonderful, I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended purchase.
Hal will be so happy. She's been waiting. But it's open.
It happened to be open. Oh, Shanna, I have news for you. Remember Purchase? That crazy student. Remember at the wedding when Zeitzel married Mom and Purchase started dancing with Tabby's daughter Hottle? Well, I just heard that Purchase been arrested in Kiev. No. Yes. And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for your train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
2 more minutes. Is he in trouble with Peter with yours? Arrested? Why don't you tell me where he is now?
It is far, Papa, terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Yes, you leave your mother and your father, join him in that frozen wasteland.
He did not ask me to go, Papa. I want to.
Tell him that I rely on his honor to keep you safe.
Papa, God alone knows when we will see each other again.
You shall leave it in his hands. Watch over her. See that she dresses warm.
Where are you running to, Shandel? To my boy Mazel. There's a new arrival there. Mazel now, Shandel.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mazel tov, Zyto.
You got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Are you trying it out?
Look.
Beautiful.
I know. And see how close and even the stitches are?
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, all my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine. No more handmade clothes. The Rabbi. Look, Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Is there a blessing for the sewing machine?
Of course. May God bless and keep this sewing machine well oiled.
And the baby, how's the baby? He's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fietta.
I came for my shirt.
It's ready.
See? It's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day, Fietta.
So, how does it work?
It's an amazing thing. You work it with your foot and your hand.
They still don't know about us? You must tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Let me talk to you about it.
No, that'd be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him, I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What are you going to be talking about?
Nothing, just talking. Papa, yeah, can I?
How? You'll be much happier if you remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and what that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Yetka's not a creature, Papa. Yetka's a man.
And who says that he isn't? It's just that he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind as translated wings. A bird may love a fish. Where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Yetka and I. We want to be married.
You're out of your mind. Don't you know what that means, marrying outside of the faith?
But Papa,
No, Mom! No! Never speak to him again. Never mention his name again. Never. Do you understand?
yes, Papa. I understand.
You're finally here? Let's go home. It's time for supper.
Came to see Martha's blue machine.
See it some other time. It's late.
Don't get me angry. When I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
Very frightened of you. After we finish supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I am man of the family, head of the house. I want to see Martha's blue machine now. Now let's go home. Dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. If I can walk on 2 legs, why can't my horse walk on 3? Just tired of pulling this. I know. I should try pushing it.
Check me out. Check me out.
What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Vietka. I looked everywhere for them. I even went
Pavlova, you were always such a pretty little thing. Everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were, Pavlova. Pavlova.
Papa? Papa, listen to me. I beg you to accept us.
How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, I deny my own child. On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no. There is no other hand, Papa. No! No! No!
I see you have company.
They're my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say to you is for their ears also. Tevye, how long will it take for you to sell your house and your household goods?
House? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
How did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared because you'd never have
My daughter's dead!
I understand. But at any rate, it affects all of you. You're going to have to leave.
Anatevka has always been our little corner in the world. Why should we leave now?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You're not the only ones. Your people have to leave all the villages. Zoltan, Ramalevka, the entire district must be empty. I have an order here that says for you guys to sell your house and leave your homes in 3 days.
You who have known us all of your life, can carry out such an order?
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out!
We will defend ourselves. We will
Against our army, I would advise it!
I have some advice for you. Get off my land! This is still my home, my land! Get off my land!
You have 3 days!
After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get the out?
We should stand and fight! An eye for an eye! A tooth for a tooth!
Very good. That way the whole world will be toothless and blind.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what do we have here? A little bit of this, a little
the mansion was placed years ago.
A bench?
What's a stove?
Or a house?
People pass that. I don't even know what bench.
Stick of wood. A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, underfed, overworked. Anatevka, where else could Sabbath be so sweet?
It's just a place.
And our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places in the past.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
You'll be staying with Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know that yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw till we have enough money to join you.
Oh, Montel, be very careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me finish packing the clothes.
Golda, darling! I just had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, darling, you remember yesterday when I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golda, darling, all my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk. I'll crawl. I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Golda, darling, what is it we always say at Passover? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
You guessed! And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, "You're to go to the Holy Land." And usually I would not listen to him, because good as he was, with too much brains he was not blessed. But in my sleep it was a sign, right? Of course, right. So somehow, or some way, I will get to the Holy Land. Goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. But until then, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Oh, we have word. I'm going. We have to leave soon.
Leave. Sounds so easy.
I'll be together soon. Mom was like when the baby is. You'll see. That Marco's a person.
And Hugo and Perchek, when will we ever see them?
They come visiting every Sabbath. You know what she writes. She works and he sits in prison, and soon he'll be set free and they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. We'll all be together soon.
Not all.
All. Come over.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, America. My wife, Ernest Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Bye, Lazy. Is that going to finish it now?
Almost, Papa.
wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa, Mama.
Yes, we are also moving. Some are driven me by edicts, others by silence. Come, Mama.
Goodbye, Papa. Pietro.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We'll write you in America if you like.
We'll be safe with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world have to know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Zida, don't forget the baby.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, Mama.
Bye, Mom.
Work hard, and we'll rep any